going to start with a pretty tragic, compelling story out of Villa Rica. A middle school fight has led to allegations of bullying and has put one child in the hospital with severe burns. Kevin Stewart joins us live from Villa Rica, where this all unfolded over the weekend. And Kevin, this just sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, this is tough, and fortunately I can tell you that 14-year-old is back at home. She's no longer in the hospital. She ended up going to Tanner Medical Villa Rica and then down to Grady, and they were told, her family was told, that she had second and third degree burns. This is a fight that, well, kind of an old school fight. Was supposed to be with hands. We're talking about a bullying allegation here that's been going on for some time, I understand, but it went to the next level this past Saturday afternoon, and you see the video. Apparently some type of liquid that burned, the mom referred to it as a chemical, was thrown on her child, and you see the burns that are on her neck and the top of her back and along her shoulders. A very painful situation for this child. She says that this has been going on for about 6 months, this bullying here in Villa Rica, and it's not just here in the neighborhood, but actually goes back to Villa Rica Middle School, where they all go to school. And she says she's tried to address this with the school, but has not had much success. I want you to take a listen to her mom, Aspen Clark.
For our kids to never place your hands on anybody, but also defend yourself at the same time. So in this situation, the kids continue to come out here in the subdivision and arborists to bully and to pick, even knocking on my door. And at this point, I think what happened, it made it escalate because she had to defend herself. She felt like she needed to defend herself because she couldn't walk away because it was too many. She wasn't a threat to the other girl. At this point, she was just on standby. As you can see in the video, once the fight started, that's when the little girl got the mug and she splashed it on her. So she was never a threat to that little girl.
All right, now that, again, what was in that mug, some type of chemical, she alleges. She says that based on what medical personnel told her at two major hospitals in our area. So this is something that we're going to continue to follow. We've checked back with police, who actually have obtained video that's been circulating on social media. Maybe you've seen it. The mom was shown that video, and she forwarded that over to police, and they are investigating. But again, this is a story that we will continue to follow. Ariel?
I had so many questions run through my head, which is, first of all, where does someone even get acid or chemicals for an attack like this? Like that, I mean, I'm sure that's something investigators are looking into, but you just think about, as you described, it was supposed to be an old-fashioned fight, and it's like, are those days behind us? Is this what people are fighting with these days, what kids are using?
Yeah, I talked to the mom, and I said, let's be honest, kids are going to fight. Not that anyone wants to condone fighting or anything like that, but usually how we used to think of fights, and it depends on how old you are, how even more likely this was, but sometimes we used to just be a hand fight. We just fight with our hands, and whoever wins, that's the end of it. But now you have examples of people taking it that much further. Thank God there was no weapon like a gun, but the fact that the mom says she believes there was some type of a chemical in hot water or something along those lines, and it was thrown on her. And she says that her daughter actually received a message from one of the alleged assailants that said, "Now you're burning," something to that effect.
Awful, Kevin, just horrible. I mean, it's a new age, especially with social media too, which makes all of this the more insidious. Yeah. And the idea that there's a video circulating on social media potentially of this attack that the mother was able to find and see. I mean, it hurts my heart that that's a part of the equation, but maybe this video will give some clues as to who's responsible for this.
Yeah, and that's something else that we did talk about, and I think, again, a generational thing here. Many young people put a lot of stuff on social media, which does allow people to track these things, and obviously police do have that video and are looking at that video and are checking all of this out to see how this began and to see if there will be any charges in this case.
And Kevin, you said that no one has been arrested for this just yet, but investigators are looking at it.
That's right. That is
right. And the mom voiced concerns about bullying to her school district.
Yeah, that is something else that bears following up on, because obviously today being a holiday, we can't get any comment from the Carroll County school system. But yes, she says that she has gone to administrators at Villa Rica Middle School, tried to get a meeting with parents to try to see if they can work this out, and it hasn't gone anywhere. She hasn't seen any satisfaction. That's why she's so disappointed that this happened. And you heard in the soundbite that we just played that she says, hey, I teach my children not to fight unless someone fights them, to defend themselves. And now she's feeling kind of awkward about that whole situation, how the fight and all the middle school drama ended up someone attacking her child allegedly and throwing something as dangerous as what may be a chemical or something super hot that burned her skin.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, I mean, how do you defend against that kind of attack? Just awful. Real quick, some people in our TikTok comments are asking where this unfolded. So if you're streaming with us, we're in Georgia, and Villa Rica is the town where this unfolded. And what county is Villa Rica in, Kevin, for those asking?
We're in Carroll County. We're actually very close. Villa Rica, part of it is in Douglas County, part of it is in Carroll County. We're actually off of Villa Rica Mirror Lake Parkway, which is what the Cleghorn Anderson neighborhood, which has been another controversy all to itself with some development here. And, but that's where we are. This is a new complex here, as Villa Rica is a fast-growing area in our area.
Okay, awesome, Kevin. Thanks for clearing that up. And for those of you streaming with us, hopefully that answers your questions. Kevin, I'm going to let you get back to information gathering. I appreciate the conversation today and absolutely hope this family can get some answers. So thanks so much for joining us live.